What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Kyle Pancis. This is my 2004 Saab 9.5 Aero. If you're new to the channel, please smash the subscribe button. 80% of you watching these videos are not subscribed, so if you guys could hit that subscribe button, that'd be amazing. I appreciate your support. If you guys have been following the channel for a while, thank you for your continued support. Today, we're taking round number 2 of the series of prepping this car for a full body paint work. If you guys didn't follow the first series, in the first series we took off the fender from bumper, repaired them, primered them, or excuse me, we repaired them, and now in this video we're going to finish them off with a primer. And as you can see here, we are almost done sanding this front hood down completely. And of course we did our first body filler round on the front here where we had some rust. Already much smoother, so it's going to go through another sanding phase and then a second coat of body filler there just to make it right. Then we'll primer this in this video. In today's video, the main focus besides for that is going to be repairing the dog leg on this side, touching up the other side, and of course kind of fixing up this rear quarter panel a little bit with some of these rust spots. So that means the rear bumper is going to come off, the rear wheels are going to come off, and then the next thing we're going to do besides all that is take off these emblems. We'll be getting new ones, but for now we're going to be taking these off, and I'm going to note the distance. Looks like it's about an inch from the outside edge, and we'll be taking care of that. So I'll probably mock up a piece of paper and make it happen. Hope you guys enjoy this. All right, guys, so here it is. According to the previous owner, this side has never been worked on. So I just was kind of like hitting this hard, and you can see it just kind of crumbled. And yeah, that's what happens with the rust. So we're gonna clean this up as much as we can, and then we're gonna treat this with some fiberglass, try to seal it back up as best as possible. I know that's not the right repair. I know a lot of you guys are gonna say you should weld metal in there, but it is what it is. We got 200,000 miles on this car. We're gonna make it good enough, and that's just kind of how we're gonna roll with this repair. I'll probably treat some of this as well since we're in here, and that's that. Let's do it. Alright guys, so I just did a quick spray down on the bare metal that I sanded down there. I'm gonna go get a patch kit once I get to the other side here, but you can see everything here is gonna be smooth once it's all situated. This metal's still good, which is thankful, because that would have destroyed the panel, and obviously it didn't rust through, so we'll be able to repair that and treat it. So I'm gonna go to the other side, but first let's do some body filler on here, and then I'll actually do some body filler on some of these larger dings over here just to get rid of them. There's like 1 or 2. Why not? All right, guys, so update for you. Both sides are prepped and ready for some fiberglass. I got the body kit, and as you can see, we got to reconstruct everything on this side. The other side is nowhere near as bad because it's been worked on before. Got my pops here. We're going to take off the hood of the car real quick, and then he's going to work on sanding that down and finishing it off. You right? We got our fan club over here. So we're gonna get to work. We are hoping that within the next 2 hours, we're done. I mean, that's gotta be sanded and primed. We gotta get this kit going, sand it, treat it, prime it, and then we should be good. I'll just scuff the whole car and it should be ready for the paint booth. Let's rock it. Mask up so you don't have to inhale that dust. All right, guys, so we just had a nice long time lapse there, so I figured I'd give you guys an update. A lot of this is pretty much smooth and ready for primer. I do have sandable primer, so if there's some little areas of roughness, whatever, we're gonna prime it anyways and hit it with a wet sand, so it should be good enough. We're gonna do one more coat of putty on the front there. And now for the messy part on the fiberglass, we got those holes nice and fiberglassed in there, and we're just letting it set before I continue working on everything. Again, we're not making it perfect, we're just making it good enough. So sorry if you guys are upset with how we're doing it. This side obviously is nowhere near as rough as the other side, so we're just patching it. I'm gonna sand everything down. Here shortly once it all settles. Fiberglass dries pretty quick, so give that maybe like a half hour to set in. I'm gonna finish this dog leg up with the patch that I put there. I'm just letting it dry first so it doesn't keep moving around on me. Say goodbye. Have fun shopping. Have fun shopping. Don't buy too much. Always shopping, guys. All right, here's an update for you since we just did a ton of time lapse. We sanded this down. This is nice and smooth for what it was. I'm gonna primer it up here in a few minutes. Same here, this is all nice and smooth. We're gonna primer it up next. We're gonna primer this probably first. Those are the updates for that. As you guys saw on camera, I did a quick patch over this little dinger over here, might as well. And then still working out some of that smoothness there. Here's the dog leg that we reconstructed. As you can see, it's starting to shape up nice. This still needs to settle in some more before we do some more sanding, so that's just hanging out. Dad's taken to the scuff, and we're scuffing everything because that's what you got to do before you paint. This side I had to finish patching with the fiberglass, so that's still setting. Once it's done, we'll just do a quick sand down with the wheel, and then we'll do some body filler over that like we did over here, and it should be all set up once it's dried for some sanding and some primer. So let's get to the primer stage. We're going to start with the bumper, hit the fender, do the hood.
Never make promises, 'cause I don't keep them. I never make promises.
All right, we are sanded, shaped, and body filler over there. We are about to remove this once again and prime that. You guys watched me do the fender. Fender looks good. Got a little couple spots there we're gonna get again. Do a round 2, and then we'll wet sand it later. This is ready for some wet sanding. Again, this is the bottom of the bumper, so we're making it better than what it was. It's not gonna be perfect, but hey, we're talking about a 2004 Saab 9.5 with 200,000 miles on it. If it had 100,000 miles on it, maybe we'd do more time, but it looks good. It's gonna look really good. So we got some dings filled in over there, you saw. So I'll let all that stuff let all the dust over there settle, as they say, and dry out. And we'll go ahead and take care of this primer.
'Cause I don't keep them. 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 'Cause I don't keep
All right, boys, there she is, nice and sanded, nice and smooth for the most part. The front is not perfect, but again, it's much better than what it was, and that's what we like. right, boys, we got the wheels back on. As you saw, we cleaned up a little bit. We're going to put the new fender back. We're going to put the fender back on. Then we're going to put the hood back on, and then we're going to wet sand the front bumper, and then put the bumper on for at least driving the vehicle over to the paint shop. And we should be pretty much ready to go. We still got to scuff the rest of the car up, but the batteries are charging. It's kind of like a battle of batteries here, so stay tuned for that. But that's where we're at right now, so enjoy. Well, guys, we wet sanded the whole car, and our mascot fell asleep on us. He just passed out. He's done. But car is looking pretty good. I gotta still sand up once it settles in. Now it's obviously wet, but the body filler, and still finish off some primer, sand it. This is obviously wet sanded, ready to roll. We still gotta do the back bumper, which I'm waiting to do. And then I still got to do the trunk lid on the back side, but my batteries on the drills keep dying out, so gotta wait for that. This side, as you can see, is also wet sanded. We just finished. So that's pretty much gonna wrap up series number 2 on this paint prep, guys. I think we got most of it done. In the next episode of paint prep, we're just gonna finalize the dog legs, bring it on over there, and wait for it to get done. So stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please, again, like, share, subscribe, comment below. Follow me at Pancis if you guys want to talk about your projects, have any questions, etc. Always happy to help. And check out all the links below. We got a t-shirt merch plug down below, so if you guys want to support the channel, we have t-shirts, hats, etc. You guys can purchase that. Some cool stuff that I designed. So I appreciate your support as always. We're gonna take this 200,000 mile car and make it great again. Stay tuned.